So when I built this thing, I put these 1x2s here are cut. Got them coming up. It's kind of like a big truss. It comes up and goes across. And then I have 1x2 coming across. And that made two pieces on the sides. You see I got the two 2x4s. So that's like each side is identical. And then I tried to make the cross braces in the bottom piece to where they'd bolt in. That way I could stand one up and connect the cross brace, but that was too unwieldy for the first one, so I had to bolt the whole first one together. And then see, I got that hole in the center, and then I connect this hoist. You see I got this chain hoist up there. It's got a little wire thing on it, and it comes down. So I picked the that's what I stood this first one up with. And then I made another one of these end pieces here. Of course, this is the end of the day and I was getting tired, so I didn't make it quite as fancy. I got it going cross, cross, and cross, cross. And I put all these boards on there so that I had something to, you know, the ones going across, they're every 2 feet, so I could push to stand it up. And that was the idea. I would push it to stand it up. And when I got it up, I would connect that 8-foot piece that comes across with a bolt, and then move the bottom and connect this piece with the bolt, you see? And then that would have it stood up. And then I would take this other piece, this, let me show you. And take this other piece here. And see where it's connected up there at the top. So then I would pull it here somewhere and drill a hole and put a bolt. And then come over here on this side and pull this one over until it's lined up with the top up there. And then put a bolt in it. And that'll add some stability going side to side. And it's opposite. You see on that one, the cross brace is on this side, this one this side. And then the next one, it'll be over on the other side. And then that will reach all the way across. So that is the idea behind this thing. This thing turned out to be just, this wood is just soaking wet. Maybe once it dries. That 2x12 over there weighs less than one of these things do. Speaking of 2x12, so now I have to get a 2x12 going from there over to there. That's the porch part. And I have the trusty hoist. I can also put this hoist going from one beam to the other to pull it tight. Where you're talking about like a boat winch, I have this thing here, so I ain't gonna hold it the right way. And the wire gets caught up in there, so it doesn't go the right way. It doesn't have enough pressure to keep it spooled right until it gets weight on it, and then it The thread has a tendency, the cord has a tendency to jump, but once it gets going, this is the first one. Once I do more, I can hook more than one board at a time up on here. I don't know how I have to cut it or anything yet, so I'm gonna put it up there and scribe it in and see what happens. And that's that, right? So very fancy. Oh, and then to pick it up, I had to put this 2x6 in here coming across because this thing is so goddamn heavy it cracked the 2x4. So yeah, the odds of me just picking this thing up and moving it are, you got a better chance of seeing God.